Hello, I am Professor Wesson. I'm teaching my eager-to-learn student, Michelle.
Hello.
Yes, this is Michelle, my student. How to play double bass today. And she has never played a string instrument.
I've never played a string instrument.
Good.
Yeah.
Put the Bible down, okay. All right, so let's begin. Now, the bass should always be set on the ground on its side. Never on the back, never on the front, obviously. And this is a good way to just set it on the ground. So, the first step in holding the double bass is making sure it's at the proper height for playing. So when you stand with it straight up, you're going to want the nut, this is called the nut, it's at the bottom of the scroll. You're going to want the nut to be in line with your forehead. So you only actually need to raise this. You hold it straight up. You only need to raise the instrument 2 or 3 inches. So let's set the, go ahead and set the bass down on its side. You're going to want to adjust this. So you want it about 3 inches out.
Like that?
Yeah, so that looks good. All right, that looks good. Now, let's slowly pick the bass up by the neck. Yeah, there you go. And hold it. Yeah, there you go. Hold it. Push it out so it's straight up. Yeah, that looks perfect. That looks good. Good job. All right. So, the first step is to adjust the height. That's correct. The nut is at your forehead. The second step involves a rock stop. We don't have a rock stop because this instrument has a rubber stop on the end of the end pin. So, we don't need to worry about a rock stop. But our second step is going to be setting our posture and setting the instrument, planting the end pin of the instrument where it needs to be when we're playing. So you're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, nice comfortable open second, and you're going to want to form a right triangle with your 2 feet and the end pin. The end pin is going to go in front of your left foot, and you want your left arm extended all the way out. So, yeah, straighten that base. Extend your left arm so it's straight, there's not a bend in the elbow. Yeah, that's straight up and down, that's straight up and down. And the end pin is in front of your left foot, forming a right triangle. That's good, all right. So, nice job on step 2. Now, step 3 is to lean the instrument to you. Now, before you do need to, you've kind of already done it, but you need to, go from the bass facing straight out to turning it about 10 degrees, just a slight turn, maybe a little more. And, you know what? Move the bass a little further away from you, or back up. Yeah, no, yeah, okay. So now we're going to want to lean. So, yeah, you've already done so, tilt it about 10 degrees. And you just want to lean the instrument. So this bout is resting right on your hip. Yes. Yeah, very good. Now you want the bout, you want this bout to be resting above where your belt buckle would go, above where your belt loop would be. And it looks like it is. It looks like it's right above that. So that's good. And this is still high enough. It's in the right place. And you also want to check if you're playing using the left hand. You want to check that your left hand is right by your head, like you're talking on the telephone. It's not too far up, and it's not too far down. So that looks good. That looks good. And all right, we're not going to be using the left hand today, so you can actually just rest it. The left hand, yeah, just rest it on there. Grab the front, whatever's comfortable. And the pizzicato style of playing that we're going to be using today involves plucking the strings. So you're going to want to, you can rest your thumb on the fingerboard right here. You want to pluck from side to side on this plane, not on this plane, on this plane. So just, yeah. So try plucking the E string, the lowest one, then the A string, and then the D, and then the G. And of course, this is just a home base, a foundation for your hand. If you're up here and it's uncomfortable, you know, you can't reach. Yeah, but you don't want to stray too far away from the strings. So this string is the E string, the lowest one. It's the E. And going up from the E, all the strings on the double bass are in perfect fourth apart. So E up a perfect fourth is an A. The second string is an A. And then the third string would be a what?
A D.
Yes, and then the fourth string.
G.
Yes, very good. So let's try playing this hoedown tune that we have on our open string tunes. You can just treat these like quarter notes and these like rests, so it'd be D rest, A rest, D rest, G rest, D rest, A rest, D, A, D.
Anyway.
On a violin, viola, or cello, you'd go D, A, D, but on this, it's on the bass, it's backwards. So you go back. We treat these like quarter notes rest, quarter note rest, and then that's eighth notes. Does that make sense? Yeah. Actually, why don't you put your left hand on the neck so you can, for the rest, actually mute those notes. So you're going to go. Make sense?
Yeah.
So why don't you just play that first line for me? 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, very good.
Am I plugging in the right area?
Yeah, wherever's comfortable. I mean, if you can't reach, if it's awkward, reach down here. I mean, you don't want to be plugging up here.
Okay. But somewhere like this.
Somewhere down here.
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of the fingerboard. So let's try the whole thing. The hoedown, okay? Maybe you do it.
The first two lines?
Yeah, that's the hoedown. Yeah.
Okay, the whole thing.
All right. 1, 2, ready. All right. You mixed up the bottom part number. The top string is D. The lower string is A.
Okay.
You played A, D. So let's do that one more time. The hoedown. 1, 2, ready. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. Very good, Jonathan. We'll see you next week.